Have you ever stopped in the middle of your home, maybe early in the morning or late at night when everything is quiet, and asked yourself, why does my house still feel heavy even when it's clean? Because that question right there is something most people over 60 feel but almost never say out loud. And it's not really about dust or dishes or laundry. It's about energy, about peace, about the quiet relationship between your home and your mind. And for years, we were taught that cleaning means effort. Scrubbing, bending, rushing, doing everything in one exhausting day. Like some kind of punishment we just accept. But something changes after 60. Your body changes, your patience changes, your tolerance for chaos changes, and suddenly, the old way of cleaning doesn't just feel hard. It feels wrong, like wearing shoes that don't fit anymore. And that's when frustration sneaks in, because no one sits you down and explains that at this stage of life. Cleaning is no longer about control, it's about calm. And let me tell you a small story that might feel familiar. There was a woman, late 60s, lived alone after her kids moved out. Beautiful home. But every Sunday she felt drained, angry even, because she spent the whole day cleaning, and by Wednesday, the mess was back. Not a big mess, just enough to feel annoying. And one day she said something simple that stuck. She said, "I don't want a spotless house. I want a quiet one." And that sentence changes everything if you really listen to it. Because a quiet home isn't created by deep cleaning marathons. It's created by gentle daily rhythms that respect your body and your time. Like waking up and doing a soft reset instead of attacking the whole house, just clearing what your eyes land on first. The table, the counter, the chair where clothes collect. Because the brain relaxes when the first things it sees are calm. And that calm carries through the day, whether you realize it or not. And then there's the habit of cleaning in moments instead of missions. Wiping the sink while the kettle boils. Straightening pillows while the show loads. Folding one thing instead of a pile. Because movement after 60 should feel natural, not forced. And the strange thing is, when you stop rushing, your home actually stays cleaner longer, because mess often comes from delay. From thinking, I'll do it later. Later turns into piles. And piles turn into stress. And stress makes everything feel harder than it is. And another quiet truth people don't talk about is that clutter holds memory. Every object whispers something. An old version of you, a responsibility, a guilt, a what if. And when you reduce clutter slowly, gently, your mind feels lighter too. Not dramatic, just softer. Like breathing easier without knowing why. And this is why nightly routines matter so much after 60. Not loud cleaning, not vacuuming at midnight, but peaceful actions, rinsing the sink, lining shoes, setting the chair back in place, because you are preparing a gift for your morning self. And waking up to order instead of chaos changes your mood before the day even starts. And over time, these small acts create a home that supports you instead of draining you. A home that feels lived in but not heavy, clean but not obsessive. And maybe the most important shift is letting go of the idea that everything must be done at once. Because life after 60 is not about proving strength. It's about protecting peace. It's about choosing habits that don't steal from tomorrow's energy. And when you clean with kindness instead of pressure, something beautiful happens. You stop fighting your home and start living in it again. You sit more, you enjoy more. You notice light, sound, quiet, and at the end of the day, that's what a peaceful home is really for. Not to impress anyone, not to meet some invisible standard, but to hold you gently in this season of life. So here's my simple suggestion, and it matters. Stop cleaning like you're running out of time. Start cleaning like you're honoring it. Choose small daily resets. Let go of what you don't need slowly. Keep your nights calm and your mornings light. And if you try just one thing tomorrow, make it this. Reset one space you see first when you wake up. And notice how your whole day feels different. Because peace doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what finally makes sense now. And as that idea settles in, something else quietly becomes clear. That the reason cleaning feels heavier after 60 isn't just physical. It's emotional, because at this stage of life, every task carries a memory. A comparison to how fast you once moved, how much you once did without thinking. And when you try to clean the same way now, your body resists, not out of weakness, but wisdom. Because wisdom knows that energy is no longer something to waste. And that's why the homes that feel the most peaceful aren't the ones scrubbed within an inch of perfection. They're the ones where movement flows naturally, where nothing is rushed, where there's a rhythm that matches the person living inside, and you can feel it the moment you walk in. A sense that the space is cooperating with you, not demanding from you. And that cooperation starts when you stop treating cleaning like a job and start treating it like care. Care for your joints, your breath, your time, your mood. Because every unnecessary bend, every extra trip across the room, every pile left for later, quietly taxes you. And most people never notice until the day feels longer than it should. Until irritation creeps in over small messes, and then the house becomes the problem. When really it's the system that's wrong, not the person. And here's something rarely said out loud. After 60, the goal of cleaning is not to make everything look good. It's to make everything feel easy. Easy to walk through, easy to sit down, easy to find what you need, easy to breathe. And that's why simplifying is not about getting rid of everything. It's about keeping what serves you now, not what served a past version of you. Because a home filled with someday items creates tension. And tension is the opposite of peace. And when you slowly release what no longer fits your life, one drawer at a time, one shelf at a time, you'll notice a strange calm entering your days. Not excitement, not drama, just a quiet steadiness. And that steadiness makes daily cleaning almost invisible. Because there's less to manage, less to move, less to think about. And thinking is what tires us most, more than the actual cleaning itself. And that's why small habits repeated gently are more powerful than big efforts done occasionally. Because the body remembers rhythm better than force. And rhythm builds trust between you and your home. You start knowing where things belong without effort. You stop searching. You stop sighing. You stop saying, "I'll get to it later," because later is what creates the pile. And the pile is what creates the pressure. And pressure after 60 shows up in ways we don't expect. In sleep, in patience, in how quickly we feel overwhelmed. And when the home becomes lighter, the mind follows, slowly but surely. And this is especially true in the evenings, when the world quiets down and whatever mess is left seems louder than it really is. And that's why the way you close your day matters so much. Not with exhaustion, not with frustration, but with a sense of completion, even if it's small, even if it's just wiping one surface or setting one thing back where it belongs. Because completion signals safety to the brain. It tells you the day is done, you can rest now. And rest is sacred after 60. Not something to earn, something to protect. And when you wake up to a space that feels ready for you instead of waiting on you, your morning feels kinder, slower, more yours. And over time that kindness accumulates, day by day, until you realize something important has changed. You're no longer cleaning to keep up, you're cleaning to care. And care always lasts longer than pressure. So if you ever feel behind, or tired, or frustrated with your home, remember this: you're not failing at cleaning. You're just outgrowing an old way of doing it. And growth always asks for adjustment, never punishment. And the suggestion I'll gently repeat here is this: build your cleaning around your energy, not your expectations. Let your home work with you, not against you. And choose peace over perfection every single time.